Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back to APA. How are you guys doing at home? I don't care about how the five of you are doing.
Well, sir, wow. I am at home right now, so I'll answer your question.
All right. Well, then you can answer.
A little bit stuffy and a little bit sinusy.
Oh, no.
But pretty good.
Oh, no.
Is it the weather?
Weather, also, like, sick. But, you know, whatever.
You just got the snow.
Got some antibiotics. I'm good to go.
Okay.
Nice.
All right. All right. How are you doing, Heath?
Hold on. Can you hear me? Okay.
Technical difficulty.
You're muted.
No, but not on. But I'm not on Reaper. I'm doing great, Adam. It's pretty cool having a lot of technical difficulties to annoy with because my computer's on the fritz, so I had to switch to a different computer and dealing with the part of podcasting that I wish didn't exist.
The recording part?
What part would that be?
The actual recording, not the playing of the game.
The technology.
Yeah.
Yes.
Heard.
Yeah. I don't like dealing with it even a little bit, as is already well documented.
I feel like we've thoroughly tread that ground.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, you got it working. So here, I won't need you too much more.
Well, I mean, other than that, like that's acutely annoying. I was doing great prior to that. I spent the last 2.5 days hanging out with my nephew. He came and stayed with me. So we've been kicking it, just playing video games and watching movies, and cooking for him and making him take a bath and stuff.
What game? Making him take a bath.
Yeah, that's a thing.
I mean, he's a little boy.
Yeah.
It's like go clean yourself, sir.
It's like in Red Hot Summer. Take a shower. Take a shower. Take a shower.
All right. Did you take a shower?
Yeah, when he'll just ignore it. So I'll just like, hey, buddy, you gonna take a shower pretty soon? You can play for a few more minutes, and then you need to go, take a bath, whatever. And it's just nothing. Just continue.
Let me just marinate a little longer.
It's like,
I don't want to.
Hey, man, you just ignoring me now, or what you doing?
Yep.
Try not I'm the uncle, so I'm not trying to be mean, but I do need you to listen to what I'm telling you to do. But we had a good time. Other than that, I got him started on the remake of Pokemon Blue on the Nintendo Switch, so that was kind of cool. He got really into that. Got his first 2 gym badges, which he got to play that, and it's the remake of when I was his age when I played the first Pokemon game. So kind of bonded over that, and then we watched Onward and Monsters University, and I downloaded Untitled Goose Game for him on my PlayStation. Yeah.
You're a good uncle.
Well, we don't get to spend that much time. He lives an hour away, and so he was going to stay with my grandma for I guess a week because my sister's going out of town, and we all went and got lunch, and he was like, "Can I come stay with you?" I was like, "Actually, yeah, you can.
Actually.
I'm on summer break, dude. I'm not doing anything. Come kick it."
You are. Good for you, man.
Yeah, eventually my summer break will start, but technically I am on it.
You haven't really had a time to just be.
No, well, I mean that was the closest I've gotten, but I was still having to babysit.
Mm-hmm.
Right. But it was pretty chill. It was really nice. We don't get to,
Have you
to
taken
bond
a shower?
like that. Yeah.
Okay.
I took a shower.
I had to take a shower. I can't sit down and play video games even unless I've had it. I'm too gross.
Yeah.
For me to
I can't be sitting here with all this stanky ass playing video games. Bro.
I did that the other day. Tears of the Kingdom has come out by the time we're recording this, and new Zelda game, and woke up the Saturday afterwards, and I was just like, this is all I'm doing. It is all I did that day. But I tried to play for an hour without having gotten a shower first, and I was just like, I just can't. Yeah. I just can't do it.
You're feeling the minor sweat
I'm just feeling,
settle
I'm
in.
just sitting there feeling just kind of ick.
Yeah.
It's how you avoid the worst of the gamer stereotypes. Just take a shower. Just take a shower. It's fine. It's really easy.
I mean, that's a really big step one, and you can do a lot. You can lean on that step a good bit if you just.
Dude, that one will carry you so far. You can get a lot of mileage out of that one thing.
Yeah.
We've talked about this before, but I cannot go to bed without having a shower. It's I have to get the day off of me before I take that into my bed. That's nonsense.
That's how I am.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Well, look, I don't want to retread banter topic, even though we do that all the time, and it's really not a big deal. But I did have a question that you guys are probably going to hate now that I think about it. But
and you're going to ask anyways.
I am.
Here I go.
So we're in very high level play, and you are about to encounter a enemy that has abilities that are far beyond the scope of anything you've had to face before. That got me thinking about, like challenges that we have in our life, our actual lives. And the question that I want to ask is, what skill do you have that you would consider high level? And what's the most challenging aspect that you've had to do with that said skill?
Oh, that requires like critical thought, dude. Like that's not.
So critical thought is not a skill you have. Is that what you're saying? Because
No.
I figured you would have like a really high, like
It
expertise
takes some
in critical
consideration, is what he's saying.
Well,
thought.
it's
Would
just
you
not
like me to
something that
start?
Yes.
So you guys can think about it.
Yes.
Okay. All right. The only reason I'm starting is to give you guys time, not because I'm stroking my own ego.
There we go. I mean, listeners, he just like wiped his brow.
Wiped his brow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a visual joke.
Yeah.
Right,
It
so,
lands real well for radio.
Yeah. Well, that is not one of my high skills.
Clearly.
So obviously I consider myself pretty highly skilled in music. And one of the most challenging aspects for music to me has been having to do like tribute stuff. So like the Radiohead tribute and the Fish tribute stuff. It's like, a lot of times I can go and play a show with no practice. I can go sit in with a band and just like make it work, and that's where my high level musicianship comes into play. But like if I'm thinking about an encounter that like made me really have to flex, it's like having to learn all of OK Computer note for note, like, and make sure that we got it right, or like doing the Fish tribute stuff and being surprised at what parts of that were difficult, because like it's not the things that I think most people would think are difficult, No,
you know what it is? Here's what it is, man. And here's how you can tell like a good, not necessarily cover artist, but musician who has to play covers or whatever, is the subtle parts of a different player's playing. Like fucking ghost notes and shit,
Right. Like learning their
dynamics
mistakes.
and like for guitars, like picking techniques or like your like attack or something like that is that changes the voicing of a section that is the thing that makes it sound like the song. Is that what you're saying? Yeah.
Exactly.
I feel you on that.
Yeah. Yeah. And so like, and again, like the reason this question came to mind is that you guys have been handling the encounters that have been thrown at you for this book pretty well. I think the biggest challenge you had were with the trolls, and that's just because you didn't really have a lot of the means to deal with that particular fight, and you were down to PCs. But outside of that, even though there's been some like tough fights, you guys have been flexing as high level characters and doing the stuff that you do. And then in prepping this one, I think you're going to be kind of thrown on a loop. And so that's just made me think about our own lives and what types of things really throw you for a loop in something that you're generally pretty comfortable and good at, Has anybody had time?
I mean, like for me, one that comes up in my career a lot is public speaking. And I have in the past been an entertainer or whatever, right? And I guess I currently am an entertainer. People are listening to this, presumably.
That's bold of you to think, but sure.
It is a bold assumption.
We're talking about ego here.
But, and considering like how introverted I am in my day-to-day life, but I do think that I have become quite an engaging public speaker as a result of just like having to do it for my career. I have to do it all the time. And
has there been a particular time that you've had to do public speaking that challenged you in a surprising way? That like at this point you've gotten good at it and you can probably walk into a classroom and knock it out without too much thought at this point. But is there aspects of that sneak up on you?
No.
That's good.
No. I'm like, that's the thing is just like, it's something that a lot of people, especially people like in my office, like talk about dealing with the anxiety of public speaking as part of the job. And for me, it's just like, I just go and just do it. And you know, the thing is I look at it just like I do like acting, like I'm playing a character. Like
I was going to ask, like, does this experience being in this podcast and all that, do you think that you can attribute that some to your comfort?
I can say that it certainly hasn't hurt anything, but you know, I did do a lot of theater in
high school, which was like 20 years ago.
Yeah, but I still haven't forgot the anxiety that I had trying to get up on stage by myself at State Festival and dance a ballet.
Well, that's a whole.
So the thing is, it's like nothing will ever be more nerve wracking to me than that. So it's like I've got it. It's behind me. But it's like something that a lot of people talk about their anxiety with public speaking. And again, I just play a character because I'm not going to let anybody that I'm speaking in front of like know the real me. I'm presenting a character to you that I have tailored to the audience that I think that you will like.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah.
What about you, Emily?
I've been sort of juggling between two. I would say my gut reaction was my charisma, because like that is something that I feel like I can make almost anybody that I converse with comfortable. Like I can meet people on their level, and I can be fun and, entertaining to my detriment sometimes. But also I think my video editing and like production skills, that's something that I've recently, like in the past 3 years or so.
Since you started your channel?
Yeah, honed in on that. I would say the biggest challenge though that I've had with that was when I used to work for the Honor Society. Their video editor quit, and they had a huge function, like a 4,000 person virtual event that nobody else knew anything about how to do. And in like 2 weeks' time, I was able to sit down, figure out OBS, sort out a like 4,000 person Zoom call, and like implement all of that together, and it managed to work. And that's probably like, as far as like non-soft skills go, like actual applicable things, I'd say like working with visual medium has gotten a lot more comfortable for me.
Yeah. All right.
Oh, yeah.
Josh.
So I would say mechanical proficiency, like with fixing things. I've always been kind of like mechanically minded, but I'm spending, I don't even know how many years as an aircraft mechanic, and now working more on like electronics. The thing that surprised me, that really threw me for a loop, was my girlfriend's washing machine, because it's the exact same model that I have that had the exact same problem that mine did, that I was able to replace a piece and fix.
He fixed the shit out of it with no issues, by the way.
And with hers, she didn't have the spare part, didn't have time to have like wet clothes in there that needed to be fixed. So I was, leaning my head into a half-filled drum of water with detergent and clothes and stuff, and trying to get it fixed, and ended up like just completely rigging it, like with I think I ended up using like, I don't know, a screw or just like a piece of metal and like electrical tape, and basically made it to where the switch, well, yeah, kind of, to where like the switch is always engaged. So as far as the washer is concerned, the lid's always closed, because the switch that she had, the plastic housing for it, completely deteriorated and it just like fallen apart. So it was, as far as it knew, was always open so it wouldn't spin.
Yeah.
But it happened mid-cycle. So, but yeah, I managed to fix it. But that kind of threw me for a loop to figure out like, okay, how do I finagle my broad shoulders and head and arm and stuff into this tight spot to do the thing? But years of working on airplanes. But
Yeah.
Second nature, baby.
Make it work.
That's a excellent answer to the question that I posed, and I appreciate it, Josh.
You're welcome.
All right, John, I'm coming to you now, bud.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So no. I got something. It's just that I can't really expound on it too much. But I was going to say cybersecurity.
Okay, understandable.
But,
Okay.
Yeah, that's just
That's
part
a
of my own
one-word
job.
answer.
It's part of my own job, and
He could tell us, but he'd have to kill us.
If I expound upon it, I'm not doing
pretty
my
much
job
like
well.
behind clearances, so I can't really tell you about
Yeah.
it. That's the thing. But I'm really engaged in it. It's fun
All
stuff.
right. Well, okay. That's fair. It's nice and concise, which I always love coming from you, John.
Yeah.
So that's,
I was going to
good.
say, John, your ability to give concise answers to things, that's, I think, a very
That is
valuable skill
not
you've
my
developed.
strength.
Yeah, no, I think he's got about a -2 on that one.
Cool. This is really great. This is awesome.
John,
I love hearing this.
We love you, John.
Yeah.
We do.
Yeah.
We do.
There's worse things to have -2 in, John. You know what I mean? Like, at least you're thorough.
Yeah.
All right.
He's a
Heath,
good
what
man
about you, buddy?
and thorough. Sorry.
I'm not going to give you a concise answer because I don't think I'm like super high level at anything. Like I'm okay to pretty good at a lot of stuff, and I don't feel like because I'm not a musician. Like I'm like public
Your
speaking.
versatility.
Sure, yeah, high level versatility means not high level at a lot of things.
I think kids. I think working with kids
So
is like.
I was going
I
to
think
bring
you
up
are good,
to
yeah.
to Zach's
think
point
you are,
about. Thank you. To Zach's point about public speaking, like I've gotten a lot better about public speaking to children. Like that doesn't do a lot of favors, in front of a crowd of adults though, because like there is a difference. Like I walk into a room full of kids, I'm very comfortable like talking to them, explaining tough concepts in simpler ways to them. But then I get in front of a room of adults again, and then I'm like, okay, I am kind of nervous about this, if I've got to like present something because they're much more critical.
Yeah. For what it's worth, Heath, I think I would be pretty awkward trying to talk to a bunch of kids.
I 1000% would.
Yeah, for sure.
Children vex me.
I don't really,
I'm fine
I don't really
with
hang
that.
out with
Like-
any kids like on the reg, you know what I mean? Like even my
Well, yeah,
little
I mean-
cousins, I'm like, hey, what's up, man?
What's up, little man?
That's the extent of like,
What's up? You want to talk about geopolitics, bro?
I mean, you just got to come at them like at their level. Like, I don't know. I feel like in the education world, particularly elementary education, it's a female dominated field. And further than that, it's a female mother of a couple kids dominated field.
around here for sure.
So
yeah.
I'm very much the exception to that rule. And I think because of that, I have a different approach. And I approach kids a lot more like they're adults. Like I just talk to them like I would talk to anybody else. And I think they appreciate that, getting a lot of the time the more kind of babyish timbre that
down to.
teachers will have at them. And I don't do that. Yeah. I mean, it's funny because you're like expressing your inability to do that with your cousin. Like, hey, what's up, little man? Like that. I do that all day. Like I'm literally just like, what's up, bro? That's how I talk to a lot of the kids. Like I get fist bumps, and I just talk to them like they're. I mean, like I'm the teacher, but like we're
I
friends,
find it
and
interesting
I'm trying to
because
like
all
connect
of
with
you,
you
for
and
the
teach you
most
some cool
part, maybe
stuff. Like I'm not
Heath's
trying
is
to
a little bit of a stretch,
run
but
your life.
most of you talked about abilities that are similar to the PCs that you have. Like Josh
I wonder
with his
why
Josh
I
with
played a
his mechanic, and then like John's like, I literally can't tell you what I do, so very Kuiper vibes there. And Emily's like, well, I am putting out a lot of content and talking to people and hosting 4,000 person Zoom calls, and like that's pretty envoyish.
Hey, Emily, when are you running for Senate?
No. That's one. That's.
See, I need the power fantasy to make me feel like I'm truly good at something. So that's why I play real good at fighting or whatever.
Yeah, when are you going to start your boxing career, Heath?
That should have sailed long ago. If I was going to start boxing, I needed to start when I was like, 15.
What is it they say? Write what you know, play what you know.
Yeah. Well, speaking of power fantasy, let's get in and see what you guys can do at high level. I'm going to go ahead and forewarn you that this is going to be a challenge for you guys. Would anybody like to tell me what was going on last, or Does anybody feel confident in giving a brief recap?
I mean, fuck boy showed up again.
Sounds like
He's
you
got a
ain't
room
confident
full of
bringing a recap.
explosives and a detonator in his hand.
Which I'm still so befuddled by. Like this, what I can only assume is like high level, very powerful being has set bombs. Like, okay, pick a lane, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was thrown off by
this is a
that
little
too
bit
because
below you, sir.
I got the feeling he
Yeah.
could like snap us out of existence, But it's like
Bombs,
it
really?
feels like I don't know. It's weird. Like you're downgrading to like something as rudimentary as bombs instead
It's
of doing
almost
some
like
crazy
cartoonish.
magical stuff.
A
to
little
us.
bit, yeah.
Like barrels of
Yeah, for real. Like
explosives,
straight up snidely whiplash over here.
But yeah, there's bombs.
Snidely. Yeah, dude.
Twist his fucking stash, you know? Are you going to tie us to a
how
fucking
about
railroad
you roll
next?
sense motive?
Oh, well, all right then.
Sure.
Who we can do?
Fucking
So,
sure.
so where we're at, he's kind of smiling at you with the detonator in his hand and says, you guys have done a good job, but I hate that it's come to this. And that's kind of like the start of this.
I rolled a natural 20
Okay,
for
great.
a 43.
Don't you get to add a D?
Yeah, it didn't roll on there, and I don't know why. I think I do. Is it 1 or 2 D8 now?
I think it's just 1d8.
We'll go with 1. I'll. That's a D6. Just kidding. Okay.
Okay.
So 49.
49. And then Kuiper, what'd you get? Sorry that you rolled. Okay,
Yeah, I
so the
also
two
rolled
of you,
43.
it's funny because the two of you were talking about that, and you do kind of get this sense that this is
Beneath his abilities?
a little bit, and like that he might, like if he was going to set off the bomb, he would have. Like not that he won't, but you can see that like he's a little hesitant to like do the bomb, and that perhaps it was more like a last resort type of thing. You know what I mean? Like, because if you remember, he wants to like move the Starstone, but his biggest concern is taking the pull of the Starstone, the destiny and fate pull that has been swirling around the Starstone for millennia, and move it somewhere because it's been too focused on this one place for a long time. And that's what he told you his goal is that, it was a big part of Galarian and now it's at the center of the Pact Worlds, and just too much destiny is wrapped up in this one place, and we need to disrupt that.
It's just a meta commentary on the devs focusing so much on the Pact Worlds.
Oh my
I
god.
think a little bit, However, even with that sense motive, and certainly with the natural 20, you know that he's not unwilling to push that button, but like maybe that's not his immediate desire right now.
Right, it's not mind games, but so it sounds like.
Well, maybe not that. I want to stress that it's more likely a last resort situation.
Instead of his first choice.
Right.
Okay. Track him.
But he does have it in his hand, and his thumb is hovering over the little button.
Trying to flex on us.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I'm really glad that I came into this scenario with 43 stamina. I'm just super stoked about that.
I mean, you only have yourself to
Yeah.
blame there.
Right next to barrels of explosives.
Okay.
There was
I'm
plenty
gonna
of time
blame you
last
anyway. I don't
I mean,
care.
if it makes you feel better,
It does.
A little
I'll
bit,
shoulder,
actually, yeah.
I'll shoulder that
Yeah,
for
it's all
you,
your
Zach.
fault, Adam.
Okay.
Fuck you for that.
Hold up.
Yeah,
Were you,
yeah,
were you,
man,
you,
fuck
you were
you.
about to say there was
Zach?
plenty of time last episode, last session to do the thing? As you press the urgency of this situation repeatedly on us?
Yeah, but like 10 minutes is 10 minutes, bro.
I mean, I think we should just
I
close
mean,
the door
heck,
on his
framed it
ass
that
and
way.
chill out for 10 minutes. Do like, hey, man, we'll be right back. Listen,
Got to
Look,
take care of the thing.
it's like we walk in, we see this shit, we're like, oh, fuck. Man, look, hang on, bro. We need a minute. Just close the door, just like slide the door closed again.
Chill for like 10 minutes.
What he does say is, so are you just going to stand there looking at me all slack-jawed, or are we going to have a chat?
Nirin.
Dude, I'm
man.
so
What?
over the son of a bitch, bro. Like, I'm so over it, man.
I was just like, you don't want to talk to me.
Like,
Is it okay? Is it just the Starstone you want to move, or do you want to move the destiny veil over this place?
While
They
they're
all-
talking, Fel is going to grab the signal jammer and just have it in his hand.
They are one in the same, Madam Ziva. Oh, I'm sorry, Councilman Ziva. Council person? I don't know.
Counselor, it's
Don't
all right.
care.
You don't have to.
Okay, whatever.
Okay, no los dos, right?
Oh, I see that you've learned another language.
I've got 3 of them.
Quite impressive.
common, Spanish, best.
With English, 5.
Like, Adam.
Hey, I'm Adam. This is Nirin.
I know.
Okay? Josh, you pulled out the signal jammer. For what possible use would you be pulling that out?
Hey, Terry, in my head. Hey, Terry, you figure out what frequency that little transmitter for these bombs he's got is running on?
Nice.
Oh, that thing.
Yeah.
It's like the most simplest of just radio frequencies. It's like even more simple than like an AM frequency. Easy.
And just
easy.
tied up with dynamite fuses. It's ridiculous.
Actually, if it was directly connected with fuses, the signal jammer
Yeah.
would not work. But because they chose to put like a single watch battery, like relay unit in it, I track what you're doing here, and I'm all about it.
All right, well, go ahead and give me that frequency, and I'll get it.
What's the frequency, Kenneth? No REM fans here. No.
Oh no, I'm sorry.
Sorry, bro.
I thought you forgot who you were talking to. I was like, who's Kenneth?
Seriously? Ouch.
Sorry. I'm sorry.
Every now and then with this group,
I know that
the
one
age
song.
difference comes real into focus.
Sorry.
It's okay. All right. So yeah, I mean, like you've got a beat on it for sure.
All right, so Fel activates the signal jammer.
Okay. So you do that, and Nirin is like, "Oh goodness." Well, that is.
He would notice?
Oh, he notices.
Oh, come on. Did you do a sense motive or check in a... I guess it'd have to be a sleight of hand if I was trying to be sneaky about it.
Well, it has less to do with like your physical actions and more to do with his awareness of time and space. And so he said, "Yes,
say one thing before he
Sure.
pops off? Like,
sure."
Emily's having a brain fart. What is is it triune that's like to do with the drift beacons and stuff?
Mm-hmm.
Like,
Yes.
Nirin, if you fuck with the Starstone like seems to be is your main goal here, what of Triune's whole situation? If you move this beacon, if you destroy this beacon, what? You're
I do
fucking
not
over a god.
No, I don't want to destroy it. Yeah, again,
And
it's
Ziva
just a-
gestures around the room at the bombs.
Right. Oh, yes, that. That is just in case, I suppose. Listen, I can tell that you've already disabled my means of blowing these bombs.
Fel holds up the signal jammer and grins.
Yes, you
Finally.
did. And yes, like, let's just
Finally.
take a moment.
And he
Let's
looks
take a
at
moment.
the rest of the group like beaming, just like, it worked. Fucking worked.
We've
Kind
been
of misses
setting
this
this up.
whole
This is
interaction.
calculated.
Yeah, right. This is long
This is
game
the
material right here.
long game. It's all about the
Right.
signal jammer.
Okay.
So he goes on to say, he's like, and that's actually, that makes me feel better. You know, I never wanted to cut the people of Absalom Station's time short. I did just come here to take the Starstone without having to harm them or it. If it weren't for you, I could have done it. Very well. It was wrong of me, it would be wrong of me to spend these people's lives for my ambitions. So, I will wager my own time against yours. Let us see who can take hold of this moment and end the other first. And with that, he draws one of his blades, and I need everybody to roll initiative.
Okay.
Bro, that's not a fair wager. You got a whole lot more time than each of us does, especially with 5 of us.
Oh, dude, you have no idea, dude. Like, this is about to be fucky as hell.
Yay.
You guys sound so excited.
Before we start combat,
I'm so whelmed.
I'm so whelmed.
Before we start combat, and I'm not really even, I know it's not going to go anywhere, but Fel would be like, look, we don't have to fight. I don't know why you're drawing swords on us. Like, what are you doing?
You're worthy opponents, and it's the battle for the Starstone. You've been telling me this whole time that you're here to protect the Starstone, and I've been telling you this whole time that I'm here to take it. What other way to determine who's the rightful protector of the Starstone, than a battle to the bitter end?
I was going to say, man, if you wanted a star phone, we got plenty of those.
Sounds to me like you're just bored.
Yeah.
A bit, yes, you're right.
There are so many greater hobbies to have. Have you ever heard of sex?
My dear, you would not be able to deal
Make
with the
another
multitudes
wager.
that I'm
Make
capable of.
another wager.
I have sex
Bang
all
him
the
for it.
time.
I have sex in all
So
time.
many sexes.
Banging for it.
We'll see who can outlast the other. The first person to come is the loser.
What is this, the Dark Tower?
All right, initiative has been rolled, and Nirin got the jump. So that's not great for everybody. We're just going to do it. Okay. The first thing he does is you see him kind of grin, and he like holds the sword in front of him with like the blade coming up right in front of his face, and then he's like ticks it like a clock, like click, 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 and then he freezes it, and you all freeze. Time stops. This is a full action, and Nirin stops the flow of time for all other creatures. So you guys are just frozen in time. I am able to act for 1d4 plus 1 rounds of time without you guys being able to do anything.
Cool.
I'm having
I
so much fun right now,
love
man.
that for
this
us.
is really this is high quality gameplay here.
Yep.
No, just relax.
I'm seeing this as like Quicksilver, and that one good season,
Yeah, the
or
one that
scene
he's
in what was it, X-Men?
I know which one you're talking about.
Days of
And
Future
equally
Past?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so I have 2 rounds to do what I want.
Okay.
The first of those 2 rounds, you see him take like his hands and from the top of his head down to his face, all the way down to his knees, and then like pull it like
Tear
pull
away
like
tracks.
almost like his no, like a ghostly version of himself out of himself and plant a copy of him right where he was.
Huh.
And then he moves, and there's now 2 of him. And then on his second free round, does the same thing, creating 3 versions of him. So that was a time stop. That was his 2 rounds, and he spent 2 rounds moving and casting holographic image. So what I need from all of, on your turn, I guess, we will be rolling will saves to see if you believe or disbelieve these images. You do not know which one is him as PCs. You know, like they all, at this point, look very real and full versions, like copies of himself. And then he just smiles. It's like, let us begin this duel. And time starts back up again. And your players or your characters saw just one of him, and all of a sudden there's 3 of him, you know. And so you didn't see all that happening. It's just like time froze for you, and then it picked right back up, and there's 3. And it is now Fel's turn.
Well, luckily, I can do combat tracking on 3 targets.
Well, first of all, why don't you roll me a will save?
Will save. Will do. That is going to be a 29.
A 29 is enough for you to disbelieve.
Nice.
So you know where the actual Nirin is.
Can I communicate that to my party members?
You can't telepathically.
No, but that's not how disbelieve works. Like you'll get a bonus on your will save by communicating. But with illusions, it's that you can't just say this is the one.
Okay.
Like it's just like how the game works. However,
Sure.
you will get a bonus if you announce it to the group. You'll be giving a bonus to those will saves.
Gotcha. Okay, well, definitely going to do that telepathically. Guys, it's that one right there, right? And I guess I would point out whichever one it is.
Right. Right.
And so yeah, still going to do combat tracking.
Okay.
And I'm going to do something a little bit different that I haven't been using. I'm going to... I wish I'd done this, but I always wish that I'd done these things prior to combat starting. Mm-hmm. But I also don't want to be the first person who starts combat by doing that and it being considered a threatening gesture, but whatever. I'm going to use recalibrate weapon. So quarters the range to 35 feet, I believe. Let me double check. Yeah, 150 feet divided by 4, whatever that is. Mm-hmm. And gives me an extra D6. Lasts for 13 minutes. So that is my turn.
All right. Oren, you're up. Give me that will save with a +2, my friend.
Okay. Let's see. Natural 15 for a 35 with all the bonuses intact.
All right. You two know which one is real.
Okay. So, I mean, are you going to tell me that?
I would like to. I would like to not. If there's a way that, like, depending on what you do, like if you're going to target them with a spell, you know, like you're going to be able to target the right one. But
what if I wanted to get in melee range?
Okay. Is that what you want to do?
I don't know what I want to do.
You tell me what you're going to do, and then I'll.
I haven't even thought. I'm just sitting here like perplexed about this fight because it's like we're coming into this thing super taxed on our resources, and this dude is like not even like thematically like important in the narrative, and he's like this big high-end boss, and it's like I don't even have any motivation to like fight this. I just don't even like.
Well, you could just leave.
The motivation is keeping the damn Starstone and him not messing with it.
Yeah, I know.
And saving the people.
I don't know. I'm struggling with apathy on this. I'm just like, you know what? If you want to have a hard fight, just fucking TPKS and let's just call it. That's kind of how I feel about it because it's just like.
Because you're a whiny baby.
Who is this fucking schmuck? You know?
Like, what are you gonna do?
Show him.
Dude, I the thing is, like, I literally think that the best thing that I could do for this entire combat is hold my turn in case I need to heal, because I can't afford to use a single resource on anything offensive.
Well, but you have a solar weapon that does a lot of damage.
That I'm one turn away from taking lethal damage, and I will be for the rest of this combat. And if I get in melee range, that jeopardizes my ability to do that. So the thing is, I don't have like a salvo option. I mean, I guess I can take a shot at him through all of these chairs, are they going to give him any kind of
there's no cover.
Okay. So I'm just so not into this fight. Let's see. We're working with a 34 to hit KAC.
34 to hit KAC is a hit. So that was a shot, right?
Yeah.
All right. All right, so that is a hit. So let's get some damage.
Okay. 98 plus 17.
What is Orin's alignment?
Neutral.
All right. Like true neutral?
Yeah, I mean, you have to stay within a step of your deity's
Yeah.
alignment. I mean, I've tried to play Orin as vicious enough to just kill a motherfucker, so that you can't call me neutral good, so...
Right,
We'll
right.
see
Fair enough. Fair enough. All right, so that's 63 points of what type of damage?
Piercing?
Piercing.
Magical
Okay.
piercing? Magical piercing?
Magical piercing. Okay. Okay. Well, that.
If it's
means
relevant, it may be. I don't know.
It is. So, with that, you do some damage. Just like making sure we're all good here. Yep. Looks good. Looks good to me. All right. Kuiper, you're up.
All right.
Go ahead and roll the will save.
Yeah, will save. Let's do it. Let's do it. That is 22.
Even with the +2 bonus, that is not going to get it. So you do not know which one of these is the actual Nirin.
All right. So yeah, he blinks at the surprise of seeing 3 Nirins, like triplets. It was bad when it was just 1, and he is going to attempt to still kind of do a trick attack. Now he's going to have to be a little bit closer. So he's to move in. So he's going to use his force pack to get past all this nonsense. The chairs and whatnot to get 30 feet. That closes the distance to the nearest one, and he's going to fire off.
All right, actually.
Yes. Oh, actually, what?
Oh, go ahead. Go ahead.
I don't know if I want to now, Adam. With that.
No, go ahead.
Okay.
Go ahead.
All
Sorry.
right.
There's just a lot going on here.
Okay.
Okay.
Right.
Nirin can't.
Well, he
Adam
can't. Signal jammer.
Right.
Yep. So that's going to be a 29 against KAC.
Yeah, that is not going to
Okay.
hit. And you were attacking the lower
Yes.
one? Yeah.
One of the,
All right. At the end of your turn, I would like you to roll me a will save, please.
all right. Will save. Question. Is this related to a charm or compulsion effect?
No.
Okay. I had to ask. Part of my my race, or yeah. Damn, getting some low middlings. 24.
Okay, that is a fail. So you, John, have to tell me what Kuiper is going to do next turn, and you can't deviate from that.
Okay.
And Nirin will be aware of what your future movements are going to be.
Okay. Yeah. He would.
Trick attack.
Well, first off, yeah. He would be doing a triple attack actually, but
A triple
yes,
attack.
a triple attack. Yeah.
So you will be moving in, and you can't do a triple attack because that's a full action.
Yeah.
You'd have to move. You'd have
No,
to
I can
move to
shoot.
get to him. Oh, okay. Triple attack with your
Yeah.
pistol. All right. You are locked into doing that
All
next
right.
turn.
All right.
All right. And what's the range on that pistol?
I know it's more than 60 feet. So let me see.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Great. Mike, you're up.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
Will save first.
Sure.
And John, you got to go ahead and tell me which one you're going to attack.
The south one.
Okay. Unfortunately, what'd you get, Will? I
What
mean,
will?
on your will save. On your
Give me
will
a
save.
save.
Yeah. What did you get, Will, on your mic
It's
save?
a 21, unless this is a fear effect, but
Well,
I
it's-
assume it's not.
It's going to be no, it's not. It'll be a 23 because of the bonus, but that is still not enough
Yeah, I figured.
to determine. So pick which one you think you're going to go for. And
I mean,
we'll
I'm
see
in
what happens.
range of the... like, I gotta do the same thing. I gotta tell you what I'm doing next turn.
No, not yet.
I just gotta do my turn.
That's a separate. You got to do your turn, and then at the end of your turn, you'll roll another save.
Okay. Well, then I would like to use my force pack to fly over to the south one. I can get to it with my 60 feet to bull
Okay.
rush it.
Okay.
So that's what I want to do. So 52 to bull rush.
That would be a success. However, when you connect with the lower or the southern Nirin, all your energy like ripples through that Nirin and then rewind. Like he gets pushed back, but then rewinds, and he just stands there with a smile as he uses an ability called temporal manipulation. It rewinds time and negates that attack.
I hate it.
So I
Bullshit.
never actually
This
hit.
Prince of Persia ass motherfucker over here.
I don't like the baddie doing it, but it's kind of cool.
I do love the
Yeah, it's very
mechanic.
cool.
I just don't like
The-
it used against me.
Speaking from a technical standpoint, I did not hit him at all, or he.
It's still an attack roll used to bull rush, right?
Yes, but
Because part of bull rush is to roll an attack
yes.
roll.
My question:
So
I get a free
yeah.
attack if I hit someone with it.
he negates the attack outright. So and all the effects
okay.
that come with
Yeah,
it.
It's
So,
it's as bad as it could
right.
be. Cool.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'll
yeah.
fuck off till next time. We'll see you. I got to tell you what I'm going to do next turn, right?
well, now you roll another will save.
Neato. Let's go ahead and fail some more things. Uh, 27.
That is a pass. So you do not have to tell me.
Is it?
Nice.
Okay, cool.
So your secrets are safe for now.
Oh, yeah, the most predictable party
All
member.
right. Right. So here's some bad news. Nirin also has 2 turns in the initiative. His actual initiative and then an initiative -10, which would put him next. So he gets another turn. And the northwest one is going to move down to Kuiper. He is hasted. And as such, is going to move in on Kuiper and then do a full attack.
Can he occupy that space? That's a chair. That's a
He's
chair.
flying.
Adam.
He's flying.
Of course he is.
And so here comes a full attack on Kuiper with, a Vorpal Apocalypse Devastation Blade.
I don't like all those words.
All of those words are terrible, Adam.
Oh gosh, this is. I told you guys. I tried to warn you. All right, first attack is 26. I know that will miss.
Sure enough.
Second attack is a 42, which is going to
Yeah.
hit. All right, so first things first is you're going to take 69 points of slashing damage, and I need a fortitude save on top of that.
All right, fortitude save is what you will get, you bastard. All right.
Can those of us
I'll-
who disbelieve the illusion be affected by the illusion?
Well, there's a real one among there somewhere.
That's not what I'm asking, though.
No, you cannot be affected by the illusory ones.
Okay.
Gotcha. All right. All
Oh,
right.
John failed.
John failed.
Okay.
Okay, 25.
That is a fail.
Yeah, it is.
No. Let me tell you what happens. You don't have anything to say right here. There's nothing
Oh, I
that you
got
can
things
do
to say,
stop. Your personal time stream is advanced to high age, inducing temporary amnesia a creature that takes damage from a melee attack made by Nirin is exhausted.
Okay.
No, that's not good. Exhausted is bad.
Okay. All right. Cool. I was gonna say, quit fucking with Kuiper's head. Goddammit, he already lost one thing.
Yeah, this is a temporary effect. Okay, so like it's not permanent, but you are exhausted for one round as you've been hit by the curse of time.
Curse of time.
Did you take that damage too? All right, Ziva, you're up. Give me a will save.
Okay. 29.
That is a pass.
Oh, thank God.
So you can determine which one, and I think at this point it should be obvious which one is real.
I'm sorry to interrupt. Just real quick.
Mm-hmm.
Was that part a spell-like ability that was attached to that?
No,
Okay,
it's just
wanted to be absolutely.
it's supernatural
okay,
ability.
nope, never mind. Spellbane doesn't affect that. Okay.
Okay, so while Kuiper, who else failed? Mike, too. So Mike and Kuiper,
I failed my
you're
first
right. So
will
you
save.
don't.
I
You're
passed the
still
second.
believing, but for the case of everybody else who's passed, now that the majority of the party has passed, the one that just attacked Nirin is the real one.
What?
I'm sorry, the Nirin that just attacked Kuiper.
Oh, okay.
is the
Okay,
real
there we
one.
go.
I was like, how
Yeah.
how many layers are there going to be on
Yeah,
this?
yeah,
Like,
It's the one closest to
This
us.
is just a fucking
Yes.
gordito crunch of fucking timey-wimey bullshit. Don't like it.
Oh, it is. It's dude. I had to read this encounter so many times. It's insane. Okay, that is. So Ziva, you know which one is real.
Okay. I was gonna do some other things, but now I'm gonna do this thing instead. She watches Kuiper basically like kind of slump with exhaustion, and she's gonna call out. I'm gonna spend a resolve point and say, "Kuiper, pull yourself together. Don't let this butterfly man frustrate you." And is going to use Don't Quit to remove the exhausted condition.
Oh,
Clutch.
Nice.
Wow.
Nice.
Wow. So you just have this like
Huge
stupor
move
of him
there.
just kind of like holding his head like, oh, mucho enjoyable. You know, like, oh, I feel hungover, you know?
come on, Grandpa, let's get you back in combat.
Yeah, all right. Yeah, you just like
and-
straight up like, hey, you rally, you old cat. So,
You old cat.
Yeah.
And for my move action, she'll say, "Now, take all of that and put it back on him," as a get him.
nice.
hell yeah.
That's my turn.
Hell yeah.
Okay. All right. That is the end of round one. It's the start of round two.
That's a person's
Is
Ziva.
It's Niren's turn. You see parts of him knit back together. He is going to full attack Kuiper.
Cool.
I think actually he's going to move and then full attack Mike. And because you are still under the effects of the illusion and you've already told me who you're targeting, that is not going to provoke an attack of opportunity. And
Wait, I didn't tell
Not
you
you.
who I'm targeting.
Kuiper,
Oh,
the one that
okay.
would be able to do an attack of opportunity.
But if an enemy's leaving a threatened square, you have the option, right? It doesn't have anything to do with what your next turn's going to be.
That's true.
That's a fair point. All right, go for it. You can take an attack of opportunity, John.
Nice. All right.
If you just go ahead and kill him now, that'd be great.
I will do my best. Oh,
Even better.
39 against Casey.
So I see that you have chosen to arm the Peacemaker.
I have.
Okay, that is a hit.
Nice.
However, I am going to use that ability to negate that attack.
Well,
But at least,
Fuck you,
hopefully, that's already been used for this round.
Yeah.
So it can't be used for maybe
It
bigger
is a
hits
reaction
later.
to do.
Yeah.
So, yeah, no attack hits, but you did burn a use of that, or at least the reaction.
Okay.
And now Nirin is going to full attack Mike.
Yep.
You can do a full attack after moving?
He's hasted.
Yeah, okay, that makes sense.
So that's a 38 on the first attack.
That hits.
All right.
Just barely.
And the second attack is a 36.
Are you doing EAC or KAC?
This is KAC.
That's a miss.
Okay. So one attack hits. All right, so here comes the damage. 86 points of slashing damage.
Ugh.
And I need you to roll a fortitude save.
Well, I'm usually pretty good at those. Usually. It's a dirty 30.
That is a pass.
Oh,
so
cool.
you are not affected by the curse of time. And that is the end of Niren's turn. Fel, you are up.
All right, Fel is going to use his last charge for the day of Miracle Worker. Actually, let me check my sheet. Sorry. I've got one more charge after this for the day for Miracle Worker. So +2 attack, +2 damage for the next minute. So 10 rounds. And I'm going to fire with a Superior Overcharge.
All right.
So let's do the thing.
Big opportunity here.
Yep. All right, so I've got to move these to my buff list. And all right, Miracle Worker's turned on. I need that +4 for combat tracking. Is there a get 'em on him right now?
Yes.
Okay. And let's see. Hopefully this hits. 40 against DAC?
That is a hit.
Good.
Nice.
All right, so damage. We got Miracle Worker, Superior Overcharge, and Recalibrate Weapon on. Actually, hang on. That might be one extra range increment. It is. What's does a 40
So it's
or
a
39
-2
hit, or 38
Well,
hit?
It does still hit, yes.
Okay. So come on, big damage. 65 fire damage.
65 fire damage. Very nice. Very nice indeed. That seems to all go through as well.
Cool.
All right. Very good. Very good turn from Fel. How does that feel? Fel, you've been the one who's been most antagonistic to this guy.
Oh, it feels good. It's actually satisfying to, one, have a character that's able to hit, and two, be able to fuck up a guy that's been pestering or really getting under Fel's skin.
All right. Well, it's Oren's turn. Zach, are you ready to play today, or are you still
Nope.
pouting? Still pouting?
No. I have a turn. However, I think it's thematically appropriate for the situation
Okay.
because both Zach and Oren think this guy is full of shit.
Okay.
And Oren thinks back, if you recall, to his conversation with Hypatia Cruz, one of the Eleritu scholars, I believe.
Yes. Yes.
And about what she taught him about manipulating the fabric of reality to create your own subjective reality.
I like where this is
And
going.
in fact, Oren does cast subjective reality, so he closes his eyes and he envisions the cosmic weave, and as he does, he pulls on a couple of those strings, and when he does, Nirin becomes translucent to him. And he casts objective reality. So just to give you a reminder of what that means, you alter your own perceptions to become convinced the target is an illusion. For you, the target becomes transparent, does not create sound or smell until the spell ends. 1 round per level, so 17 rounds. You can move through the target unimpeded. The target can move through you. The target's non-magical attacks cannot harm you. The target's magical attacks deal only half damage. Their non-damaging magical abilities have only a 50% chance of affecting you, and you are immune to all of its sonic, language-dependent, and scent-based attacks. However, I can deal no damage to the target directly, and my magical abilities don't affect the target at all. We can affect each other through intermediaries, however.
Okay, so basically, you've created a situation where you can't attack Nirin, but Nirin, if he chose to attack you, would have very little effect.
Yeah, he's going to be struggling to break through Orin's subjective reality that he has created.
So you do this. You reach into the cosmic strands, right? And as you're like bringing this down on Nirin almost giggles. I knew that you were worthy opponents. You're not just mere mortals. Each of you have something greater in you. That is why we face in this moment in time. Well played, Orin Vance.
Bro, this dude is fucking Xenos Ye Galvis right
100%.
now, man.
That's exactly what I was thinking.
Dude, okay, bro. Okay, dude. All right.
All right, that's your turn, yeah?
Yeah.
Like a
yeah.
Costco
All right,
Xenos.
Yeah, the great value, Xena.
All right, Kuiper, first things first, let's get a will save.
All right. I think I got it this time. 31.
I think you did get it this time. However, you do have to do the action you've already stated.
Sure. I feel it.
So, like, don't even worry about rolling the
Yeah,
attacks.
I'm not.
You do 3 attacks, but
They whiffed.
to no avail.
Right.
Yeah. But now you know which one is there. However, I do need you to roll another
Why?
will save for the fated actions to see if you tell me what your
Why?
next move.
No.
I feel you, dude. I feel you.
No.
That's why I just cut that shit off at the source.
Yeah.
All right.
Roll a mischance, motherfucker.
All right. Will save.
Hey, actually, reaction. Ziva calls out to you through your mind, and she says, "Don't let him ruffle your fur. You've got this." Using soothing telepathy is going to give you a +2 insight bonus to a saving throw against mind-affecting effects.
Very
I
nice.
appreciate that very much.
So what does that take it to total?
That would be, how much was it? Plus what? Okay, so 35 total.
All right. You pass, so you can keep your secrets, Kuiper.
All right, yeah.
All right. Mike, I need you to roll a will
I
save.
don't want to. But I will.
If we just unite, against Adam here.
Well,
You haven't been?
we've all just been squabbling and bitching off by ourselves. Now we're going to really get it together, you know?
Right.
Starting with a
Now
natural
we've been
20 for
together.
33 on my will save.
Nice. So, the Nirin that you're facing, that you just tried to hit, you all of a sudden can tell that is not right there. So you can kind of see through that Nirin, and you see that the real Nirin has emerged right behind you and just put a walloping on you. And so, what do you do?
I'm going to hit him.
Let's see. Let's go.
Surprising no one, I've decided I will do the only thing I'm good at and attack him.
Okay.
With my dash go.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm just going to do 2. I'm going to do a full attack, but I don't want to take the -6.
All right.
Let's go. That's 2 in a row, baby.
What was that, a natural 1?
No.
Natural 20 for a 40 against EAC.
All right, why don't we confirm that, my friend?
All right. Okay. Does that hit?
What is it?
35.
Yes, that is a confirmed.
You gotta say it out
Let's
loud.
go.
for the folks at home.
Sorry, I'm all confused by
so-
the
yeah.
the elegance of this timey-wimey son of a bitch.
All right. I need you to roll me a D30.
D30. Okay.
Do you have that handy?
Yeah.
All right, great.
It's 20, bro.
It's a 20. Nice. All right. This one comes from Chris Davies from Staffordshire, England.
What up?
It's called Ew, Cooties.
Okay.
And this is very thematically appropriate. Somehow you hit him so hard that you shake his timeline and he regresses back to the days on the time plane playground and is terrified of the chances of catching cooties.
That actually does make me feel a lot better about this whole
And the
thing.
enemy will be sickened for 1d4 rounds.
nice.
So go ahead and roll that d4.
All right.
Amazing.
Sickened for 2 rounds. Excellent.
Nice.
Thank you, Chris. That was a great
Yeah.
one. That was great. So let me put that sickened condition on, which is a really good condition you want on your enemies. And let's get that double damage from your critical hit.
104
Nice.
electric and fire damage.
That's a big
Yes, it
hit.
is.
Yeah, it is. He's a big boy.
I don't like it.
I love it. Good job, Heath.
Well, that's the first one.
Oh my god.
Crap.
Kill him.
I would love it.
Please
I would
murder
love it.
him. Oh man.
Okay, it's still really good. It's not a 20. It's a 19 on the die, though, for a 39.
Okay, well, he's going to negate that one.
Okay.
Oh man, he is.
Just
Like
use
a
your
bitch.
reaction.
Wait,
Oh, he doesn't
hasn't
have a
he-
reaction.
Yeah.
He doesn't have a reaction.
Suck
yet,
it.
so.
Okay.
All right, so that's going to push through.
Nice. All right. For another 63 electric and fire damage.
God
Nice.
damn.
Nice.
You see those die?
Don't.
Like, none of them were
don't
below
like it.
6. Damn.
I don't like it. Okay, well, that was a huge hit from Mike. It is now Niren's turn again.
Oh, I hate that.
Because he's got that double turn shit. He is going to full attack Mike, of course. So here we go with the full attack. First attack is a 40.
Oh, that
Filthy
hits.
40. Okay. That is going to deal 73 points of
Oh my
slashing
God.
damage.
So, as a reaction, Fell is going to use the entanglement badge. Yes. And take half of that damage for him.
There we
All
go.
right.
Teamwork makes the dream work.
So what is that? That's going to be 36 points of damage that you take.
75 divided by 2?
73.
73?
Yeah.
Yeah, it'd be 36 and 37.
Yep. So you take 36. Mike takes 37. Mike, I need you to roll a fortitude save.
Okie doke. Fortitude. 36.
All right, that's a
Nice.
pass. Now here comes the second attack. Okay. That is a natural 20.
Okay.
I am going to roll to confirm.
Please don't.
That is a 29, so that does not confirm.
Nope.
All right. Here comes the critical damage. It's a lot of dice. Mike takes 138 slashing damage.
I'm unconscious.
Oh my god.
Go ahead and give me a fortitude save.
To die?
No. Okay, you
34.
passed that Yeah, you pass that fortitude save. However, because this is Vorpal, it does have the severe wound critical effect.
Okay, that's not good.
No.
Hopefully you get
it's
2
not great.
bleeds.
Question here, real quick. I do have something that allows to stabilize or stay in the fight for him. Would that?
Yeah, but remember, we've done this before. You will do that on his turn as your reaction when it comes point to him having to use that.
Okay. All right, okay.
Yep. All right, so with the severe wound, I roll twice on the wound table, and I pick the effect that I choose. Well, I rolled the same thing. So we are getting an arm severe wound, and he cuts off your hammer fist arm.
Oh, man. I mean, all right, y'all better kill him so I can get a cool titanium arm and finally fulfill the prophecy.
Yeah. Twins!
And I'll do the work of reattaching the hammer fist stuff.
I have 2 regeneration serums.
So hold on. Before we get on to that, let's just picture what's going on.
I don't want to.
Nirin, who's having a blast, by the way.
I hate
Good
it.
to know. Yeah.
Like, he's just having fun. Like, it's unsettling, like, because he got hit pretty hard, too. But, like, he doesn't
damage.
look scared at all at the possibility of being extinguished. He's enjoying the fight. And he's like, oh, tit for tat. And he comes up and just swings like a beautiful, elegant arc and comes up through your gut and then into your shoulder, like right in your armpit, laying you down unconscious and severing your arm from your body. And he says, oh, this is fun, isn't it? And what I need all of you to say is,
Fuck off.
We'll see ya.
there it is. John gets it and an inspiration next episode.
Oh, okay. Okay.
All right.
All right. We'll see you.
All right. Yeah. We'll see you, Nirin. Okay. Fuck this guy.